ready to laugh? Awesome. Well, we have a great person coming here. Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. Byron Graham.
Keep it going for Samia, everybody. All right. Guys writing your fantasy football drafts? Who's into it, huh? Football. Let's do this. Yeah. Clearly, I'm not into football. I'm not. It's not a safe space for a vested American, so I leave it alone. But I do wish I could participate sometime, because football is like a religion that I don't believe in. And if you want to underscore the religiosity of football, go to New Orleans. They have nothing left. So there's the only thing to believe in is the New Orleans Saints. That's right, they're called the Saints. They have a fun rallying cry that I wish I could put. Who dat, right? That's what they shout at their games. Give it a try, everyone. Who dat? Do it. Who dat? You automatons will say anything, won't you? Think for yourselves. I was invited to join a fantasy football league, and I readily agreed because I had a misconception about what fantasy football meant. I thought fantasy football was football with dragons and wizards and magic, and I got super into that idea. I'm way on board. But no, it turns out fantasy football is just watching all the football games, keeping score with your dumb friends, and doing lame dragonless math. Who's into that? I want to do dragon math. That's the kind of equation I want to solve. How many villagers do I have to roast alive before I get the chest of treasure? I want to know that answer. Can you imagine the actual spectacle of fantasy football, though? It'd be great, right? Like a running back catches the ball, takes off down the field. He's about to score a touchdown, and then poof, he disappears in a puff of smoke, right? And a newt comes wriggling out of his empty helmet as his jersey falls to the ground. The Kansas City Chiefs get disqualified for invoking the dark arts because there are still rules in this league. Can you tell me that if, just to name a random team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, if they were to replace their entire starting lineup with orcs and goblins, right? Wouldn't that make for a better league? At least orcs and goblins know how to treat a woman. That's all I'm saying. Stay on board, Denver Open Media. Don't bail. I feel like I treat a woman okay. I'm not a judgmental guy. I'm not a possessive or jealous guy. I'm not one to judge a woman for her past prior to us meeting, right? I'll put it this way. I don't mind if a lady's had a few stallions through her stables prior to my coming along, right? The stallion is a majestic creature. Who doesn't want to take a stallion ride for a while, right? Ladies, stallion riding gentlemen, who doesn't want to feel that breeze in your hair as you take a sturdy gallop down a moonlit beach? I never want to take that experience away from anyone, but you can't keep a stallion, can you? They don't want to stay corralled? No. They want to run the open prairie. This is precisely where I come along. Because in this man-animal ranking system, I weigh in somewhere around a humble donkey. Just a humble burro you can weigh down with all of your baggage. All of it. Your daddy issues. Your fear of dying alone. Roll it up into a bindle. Hoist it onto my back. I've got it for our entire journey together. I may need to take more water breaks than a stallion might, sure. But I will get you to that mountaintop. Mountaintop is an orgasm reference, not a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. reference. My penis never did anything for civil rights. It's equal opportunity, but it did have a dream. It did have a dream one shining morning on the Capitol. Have you guys ever depressed yourselves awake in the morning? Just like that's the energy you carry into the day. Like you wake up to the alarm reminding you of the hateful job you have to go to, or just the cold realization that you have nowhere to be and no one is gonna miss you. One of those mornings, you wake up, look down at your super disappointing body, and it's like, oh God, gotta carry this through the world. There's no hiding it in a vest, it just exists. You ever wake up and remember like exactly how much money is left in your checking account, and it's not a good number? One of those mornings, and then you double check and find out that it was small enough to be cleaned out by the Netflix subscription you forgot was due. One of those mornings. That joke divides a room on class lines, I've noticed. It really does. I told that joke at a country club once to a sea of blank white faces, just looking back at me uncomprehendingly like, which checking account? Should have known. Rich people only laugh when their evil plans come to fruition. I should have known. Like, you mean to tell me you built the dam over the orphanage? Good, good. That's what rich people laugh at. It's worse to wake up that way, I found, to a depressing, mundane, economic reality. It's worse to wake up like that when you have really lively dreams at night. I have wonderful dreams that I can escape into. I had a dream the other night that I owned and operated a Pegasus Farm. Yeah. Get to watch little baby Pegasus grow up before my very dream eyes. Kneel down, gently tussle their shimmering manes. Right? Feed them sparkle dust. Out of my open palm, just nibbling, because that's what a baby Pegasus eats, everyone. Sparkle dust. Give in to the whimsy. Get on board. Right? Watch this little fledgling Pegasus pump its wings for the very first time, take off, and soar off into the distance, into a candy-colored sky. Then I have to wake up and remember, I am ineligible to donate plasma in the state of Colorado. To go from Pegasus farmer to someone whose blood isn't even worth money, that's as rude as awakenings get. Don't worry, nothing too gross. It's a felony in the state. Nothing too gross about my body. Real clean penis, that's all I'm saying. Real clean. Couple of scares, 0 flares. I'm proud of that record. I'll stand behind it. You guys, I'm not much of an alpha male, right? Who's an alpha male in the crowd? Leader of the wolf pack. One guy. That's about how it works out. You got your alpha males, you got your beta males. They're like second in command. They're the alpha males' buddies. You have guys like me. I'm an omega male because I'm the last man that a woman will ever be with. That's a lesbian joke, not a murder joke. Don't worry. These women go on to have very long, fulfilling lives together. Do you guys play Grand Theft Auto instead of accomplishing things with your life? Instead of filling your day with meaningful activity? To me, that's the game where you get to shoot police. It's a great game to play when you're on probation, or perhaps you've read the news about the encroaching police state and you want to take some vengeance in a virtual and safe realm. That's when Grand Theft Auto comes in. It's a great game. Because you're doing horrible things in real life, but it's a video game, so it's fine, right? I want to know a little bit more about each officer that I shoot in that game. I want a little bio to pop up on the screen, like a little obituary, right? Like you snipe a guy through his windshield, he collapses into the horn. Little bio pops up on the screen. That was Officer O'Banion. He was under internal affairs investigation. He had 36 charges of brutality. Good shooting. Good shooting. You're in the clear there. I want to know that. I'm ready to confront those fake consequences. Right? You shoot another guy coming up to support him. Like, oh, that was Lieutenant Alvarez. He was one of the good ones. He was 2 weeks away from his pension. What are Gloria and the kids gonna do? You guys, that was a really dark place to go. I understand that. I don't want to pretend. Are you guys drinking the free wine or what? Yeah. Or, make a donation. Don't be a monster, but drink up. Come on. It's First Friday. I think that men and women drink for different reasons when they hit the town. Men drink to summon up that liquid courage, right? Maybe a couple shots. I'll think something charming to say to a lady. Have the wherewithal to do this comedy show. That's why men drink. Women drink for another reason altogether. Women drink for liquid complacency. Women drink so they can be like, ugh, him, I guess. I guess. Like, you only get to choose which sort of creep you want to be sexually disappointed by. And I'm sorry for that, ladies. I'm also hoping to benefit from that system. You guys, I've been Byron Graham. Thank you so much. Give it up for Samia, everybody.
Wait, where are you going? Why? Why is this happening? Come back. Come back. Give another round of applause, you guys. Awesome job. Well, now, Byron, have you always been a comedian?
No, I was an infant for a while, and then
Okay.
no.
Good answer.
I'm a writer. I started out as a writer. I write for Westward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, we know who they are, don't we? Mm-hmm. All right.
If you want a letter from Congresswoman Diana DeGette, I can Diana DeGette it. Come on. Can I close out on that pun? I feel like it's not going to get any better.
Well, we do want to know how we can get in contact with you, or if you have anything coming up, any performances, or
this Sunday, I'm on the Arguments and Grievances debate show at Vine Street Pub. We're debating Bernie Sanders versus Colonel Sanders. I'm Bernie Sanders. Vote for Bernie Sanders, everybody. And then on Twitter at ByronFG, you can look up everything I've written for Westward on my author page, Byron Graham.